Hi there YouTubers. I recently purchased the Starfinder 2102D and I thought it'd be quite interesting to see how accurate my visual sighting on a celestial object will compare to the data in the nautical almanac, hence the making of this video. And I deliberately chose Venus since it's the brightest object in the sky. My latitude is pretty high, it's 59.3 degrees, and I got a longitude of 18 degrees east. That's because I reside in Stockholm. Now to take a sight of an object you need a compass for the bearing. Now I use this one. It's quite sturdy, it's got a lid, and has a vertical sighting line, and this is an absolute necessity to get a good reading. Besides that, I also use an improvised sextant. You just as well use an ordinary sextant, but this is much easier to carry around. This is made with a straw attached to a protractor. At this specific GMT, the sextant height was about 26 degrees and my magnitude bearing 230 degrees. But this has to be adjusted for with the magnetic declination in my area. And so in this instance, it's about 6 degrees east, which amounts to a true bearing of 236 degrees. To get the magnetic variation in your area, just click on this link. The next step in this procedure is to figure out the correct GHA Aries from the nautical almanac. And from this I calculate my LHA Aries. Now I have all the information I need in trying to locate the celestial object, the Starfinder. Well, you already know it's Venus, but for argument's sake. First, I'm going to add the north 55 degree template, then let the arrow point to the LHA, then locate the 236 degrees and a sextant height of 26 degrees. And since this template only shows the 57 navigational stars, I won't be able to find any planet. So I need to put a pencil mark at the site of location. Another problem I have is since my dead reckoning latitude is 59 degrees, and there are only blue templates for north 55 and north 65 degrees, I'm going to have to average the two marked sites to the base template. The red template provides me with the declination of the object. Rim scale on the red template is right ascension in degrees. So to figure out the sidereal hour angle, I have to take 360 degrees minus the rim scale value of the object I read off the red template. I then use the SAH to calculate my correct GHA. My average declination for 59 degrees north, I estimated to approximately 8 degrees north. Now that the Starfinder has provided me with the GHA and declination for this object, I then used the nautical almanac to figure out which planet's coordinates came closest to my results. Secondly, how close did those coordinates compare to my sighting? On the 16th of February, between GMT times 16 to 17, we see that the declination for Jupiter and Saturn are way up 8 degrees north. Mars is about 5.5 degrees, and Venus at 7.4 degrees. Venus is the only planet which has a GHA interval of between 20 and 35 degrees, in which my cited GHA of 25.6 degrees fits. So Venus it is. In conclusion, the nautical azimuth declination for Venus is north 7 degrees and 20.7 minutes, while the template read about north 8 degrees. Now that's a pretty close match, but when you compare the difference of about 2 degrees in GHA values, then I'm a bit disappointed. I think that's a totally acceptable, but I would have preferred a closer match. But one also has to consider the accuracy of one's compass in these events with local magnetic disturbances.